Welcome back. Now, according to the Parinirvana Sutra, 4 tooth relics of the Lord Buddha were given away to 4 kings after the cremation of his remains. It is the relic that was given to Naga kings that we pay reverence to here in Sri Lanka. Now, the sacred tooth, which was vested in the care of the King Kalinga, was sent to Sri Lanka in secret for protection through Princesses Hemamala and Prince Danta. The sacred tooth relic, which was brought to Sri Lanka, was moved to various areas due to the threat of invading forces. Through this special segment, we focus our attention on the sacred places of worship in which the tooth relic was housed.
According to Cholavansa, Princess Hemamala hid the sacred tooth relic in her hair and brought it to our island in 1310 AD during the reign of Kechari Megawardhana, who was the son of King Mahesan. The pair, which set sail from a port at the mouth of the river Ganges, landed in the port of Lankapatna in Trincomalee.
Ada Mahanura Sri Dantadhatu Mandriye වැඩ සිටින
The fourth sacred tooth relic, which resides in the temple of the tooth relic, was handed over to King Brahmadatta of Kalinga by Kema Maharadan. The sacred tooth relic, which resided in Kalinga for nearly 800 years, was sent to Sri Lanka for protection during the reign of King Guhaseva in the hands of Princess Hemamala and Prince Danta.
Pata Sri Dantadhatun Mahanse Hemamala සහ දන්ත කුමරු අත ලක්දිවට වැඩමවා තිබෙනවා.
According to historical records, the sacred tooth relic was first taken to the Isramunia.
When the tooth relic came to Anuradhapura before it was housed at the Mahamevuna Oina, it crossed the Malwatu Oya. It is said that they both rested after placing the tooth relic in a golden casket in a cave of the Isramuni Raja Mahaviharaya.
Later, the tooth relic was moved to the Dhammachakka Viharaya in Anuradhapura by King Devanampaya Tissa. With the decline of the kingdom of Anuradhapura, the sacred relic was moved to the Polonnaruwa kingdom. Here, the sacred tooth relic was housed in the Atadage and Hattadage.
The second court-martial appointed to hear charges levelled against former Army Commander Sarath Fonseca was postponed until the 23rd. Army spokesperson Major General Ubaya Madavala said that when the court-martial was convened at 9 a.m. today, it examined evidence until 2 this afternoon. The court-martial is hearing charges against Fonseca with regard to him allegedly procuring military equipment for the Army in contravention with tender procedure. The Army spokesperson went on to say that a director at the Ministry of Finance gave evidence today. The bench of judges for the second court-martial is headed by Major General M.P. Pires. The task of providing houses to persons who lost their houses in the tsunami was carried out by the state as well as other organizations over the past few years. Now, even before the lapse of 6 years after the tsunami, several incidents have been reported of these houses thus granted turning out to be substandard. Residents of Ratkama say that in addition to having borne the brunt of one tsunami, this experience is proving to be yet another severe problem.
This is the housing complex constructed in Sirikadruwatta, Ratkama. On the 11th of September 2007, this housing complex was handed over to 146 families who lost their homes in the tsunami with a 20-year warranty period. However, even before the lapse of 3 years thereon, the houses continue to be in a state of dilapidation. These residents fear for their safety since the walls of these houses lack the requisite wall strength. They have no choice but to inhabit their present abodes as they have no financial means of building new houses.
These houses are in a state of dilapidation. The windows have cracks. It's risky to keep children here. We have even informed the division secretariat, but up to now, there hasn't been any response.
7 to 8 houses have already collapsed. The iron structures have rusted. When news first contacted the district secretary of Galle, MC Disanayaka, he stated that steps will be taken to conduct an investigation into this situation and take necessary measures.
A group of women on the Levanti estate in Hatton came under attack by a swarm of wasps today.
According to our correspondent, 28 women who had been plucking tea leaves had been attacked by a swarm of wasps. The individuals were admitted to the Dikkoya district hospital. The director of the Dikkoya hospital, Dr. Nihal Vijaysurya, said that the group of individuals who were thus attacked received treatment and have been discharged. 8 patients are still receiving in-house treatment at the hospital. However, according to the director of the hospital, their condition is not serious.
Opposition leader Ranil Wickremesinghe says that the support of area residents is essential when developing temples. The opposition leader expressed this view when he visited the Sri Rankadupattini Devala in Kaduwela yesterday.
The opposition leader visited the Sri Rankadupattini Devala yesterday to engage in a special puja organized in line with the annual Asala Perahera of the Devala. After religious observances, the opposition leader addressed those gathered.
This function is not organized with the government aid. It is done with the assistance of devotees and those in the area. Without the assistance of area residents, viharas and temples cannot sustain. The most successful temples are those which have the support of area residents. Temples and viharas promote spiritual development among people.
Speaker Chamal Rajapaksa says that in order to prevent a war occurring in the future, mutual trust and understanding should be present among all the communities. The Speaker of Parliament made this comment while attending a function in Lunama, Hambantota.
The War Heroes Felicitation Mobile Service organised by Speaker Chamal Rajapaksa was held in the Lunava area in Hambantota today. Medical clinics were conducted for families of war heroes and injured soldiers. Sports equipment and other goods were also donated to them at this occasion.
How far back have we gone due to the war? Therefore, in order for such a situation never to arise again, we should act in a manner which helps the growth of mutual understanding and trust. It is through this understanding that we are able to create peace. So if we establish peace in our areas, as we travel forward, we will be able to develop this country quickly.
Parliamentarian Ravi Karnanayaka says that the UNP losing power of the Colombo Municipal Council is a big loss.
The parliamentarian made this comment while attending the opening of the party office in the Kimbulaala area in Mutwal.
Today,
the UNP does not have control over the Colombo Municipal Council. We can witness the shortcomings of this. Therefore, you have to come forward for an election in 3 or 4 months' time. I request all of you to make the United National Party emerge victorious in the Colombo Municipal Council in a few months' time and hand over your problems to us.
Arts Festival 2010, organised by the Buddhist and Pali University of Sri Lanka, commenced yesterday. Stage plays, short plays as well as short movies will add colour to the event, which also includes a number of cultural stalls. The Pinkethka Aswan Arts Festival 2010 will go on until the 13th of September. A public meeting of the United National Party was held in central Colombo today under the patronage of UNP parliamentarian Sajid Premadasa.
To bring prosperity to all, politicians like us need to have a creative vision. We need to be accepted by the people. They must be able to know that this politician is not a liar. He does not cheat and is a person who speaks the truth. Then the people of this country will be able to have some hope that the country has a political policy that speaks of what it does and does what it speaks about.